What's up? What's happening? What is popping? What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another great edition of Symone with the Sports. I'm Symone, bringing guys daily sports talk. So if you're new here, if you're old here and haven't already subscribed to my channel, stop what you're doing, leave a comment, subscribe, keep rocking with me. Also, make sure you check out the links down below. The first one is to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel. The second link is to shop the official Symone with the Sports merch collection. Get you the classic tee, the wavy tee, and the fly or die crew neck. But y'all, if you have not done anything else, turn your notification bells on right now so you don't miss a single video or a single live stream. And I promise it will be more live streams, especially now that we are in the month of May. And today is May 1st. Happy May, happy spring fling, happy first of the month. Make sure y'all paying y'all rent, make sure y'all paying y'all bills. And it is Mother's Day this month, so shout out to mama. But y'all, let's go ahead and get into this video. Today we are still within the rebuild series. So after the draft, after free agency, the comings and goings of players. Also, since we're talking about the comings and goings of players, shout out the Giant Slayer, Boston Scott. Boston Scott been somebody like the past few years who we just always bring it back. Y'all know like that Greg Ward, Boston Scott era where we was just always gonna bring them boys back. You know what I'm saying? But that chapter has closed. Dang, Boston Scott. Dang, we couldn't keep Boston Scott over Kenny G. It could have been Saquon, Will, the bull we got from Georgia. Sorry, I can't remember his name, but we signed him as an UDFA. And Boston. And Boston was cooking on special teams too. So like when Britton Covey was slacking a little bit. So Boston, sad to see you go. Maybe we will do a running back room rebuild since we do have that change with Boston Scott. Dang. One down year against the Giants and we let him walk, baby. It's cutthroat, baby. It's cutthroat. But we have been going through the rebuild series, new look position group. So we started with what did we start with? We started with the secondary. I grouped cornerbacks and safeties. Looking back, I really should have separated cornerbacks and safeties because that group had the most change, and that was my bad. But we did that. Yesterday, we did wide receiver. Today, we're going to talk about the linebacker room. If you want to request a room rebuild, let me know. But really, the only thing I really have left in my mind is running back and offensive line, maybe defensive line. Shoot, that's everything then. But y'all let me know. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the linebacker room rebuild, y'all. Let's get into it. It seems like a little so different. But let's start with who's out. Nicholas Morrow, gone. HAASON REDDICK, I love HAASON REDDICK, man. I love HAASON REDDICK. The front office, the GMs, they taketh and they giveth. The sports guys taketh and they giveth. They gave us this back CJ Gardner Johnson, and they took HAASON. It's a revolving door. Guys come and guys go, baby. HAASON. Oh, the fact that HAASON is written down on my sheet is out. But I understand the business. But you can't try to tell your heart business. The heart doesn't understand business. The heart understands feelings. But let me tighten up, be a professional, get back to it. HAASON left, and yes, I'm grouping linebackers, middle linebackers, inside linebackers, outside linebackers, Sam, all that is grouped in. HAASON, gone. Zach Cunningham, gone. Shaq Leonard came and left, didn't do she? Let me stop. But I mean, that's facts. Shaq Leonard gone. Obviously, I'm missing HAASON. I wouldn't have minded bringing back Nick or Zach. It just didn't happen. Wouldn't have minded bringing either one back for cheap, but you can't keep everybody. So out, Nicholas, HAASON, Zach Cunningham, Shaq Leonard. Now, let's talk about our additions to the linebacker room. We added Oren Burks in free agency, Zach Bond in free agency, Devin White in free agency, and we drafted Jeremiah Trotter Jr. Traded up, baby. Traded up for Jeremiah Trotter Jr. And we drafted Jalyx Hunt. Now, Jalyx Hunt is somebody who's versatile. I'm listing him in this linebacker room because he's an outside linebacker, edge. He's he's such a versatile guy. I'm going to include him in the outside linebacker room, Sam linebacker, because that's what I'm seeing him being listed as the most. But I do understand he's a very positionalist defender. But as of right now, that's what I'm seeing. So that's what I'm telling y'all. Okay? So now let's talk about the guys who stayed. The familiar faces in the linebacker room. Nakobe Dean, Brandon Smith, Ben Van Summerman, Nolan Smith, Patrick Johnson, and Julian Okwara. Dang, linebacker room this is going by quick. This is like, if y'all watch the other rooms that I did, it took a long time. But the linebacker room seems very straightforward. It's definitely going to be competition in the linebacker room, but not as fierce as like safety, cornerback, wide receiver 3. So let's talk about my projected depth chart. Now, like I precursed in all the videos, I know this is early on. We still have rookie minicamp. We still have minicamp. We still have OTAs. We still have training camp. We still have preseason. This is just a early on look with the changes that we made, and y'all let me know what y'all think. So I feel like we're going to keep about 3 outside or Sam linebackers, and I feel like those guys would be Nolan Smith, Jalyx Hunt, Zach Bond. I feel like the depth is going to go there. Zach Bond is somebody who we got from formerly with the New Orleans Saints. Kind of did a lot of work on special teams, so I can see him doing the same there. I do think Nolan Smith is obviously going to be getting them first looks. But Jalyx Hunt, baby, you know what I mean? We got him in the 3rd round. Like, that's somebody who a lot of other players were on the board that we could have got. And we got Jalyx Hunt. So we see a lot in Jalyx Hunt. So it's no sleeping. That's competing. If you made it this far in the video, no sleeping, just competing. Okay? Don't sleep on any of these boys. It's competition, baby. I don't care where you were picked. I don't care how much money you was paid. You got to compete. No sleeping, just competing. Do not sleep on your competition. Period. And that applies to everything. Okay. Now let's talk about our inside linebackers. Nakobe Dean and Devin White, in my opinion, are going to get, obviously they're going to they're the vets, they're returning. They're going to get them first looks. If I had to project day one starter right now, again, so early, Nakobe Dean, Devin White, I do think Devin coming for that green dot. He ain't come here not to have that green dot. You know what I'm saying? He already said, Nakobe, we competing, baby. He want that green dot, okay? So I believe that will be the starting linebackers. Now, I will say this. We said don't sleep. Only compete. Jeremiah Trotter Jr., Nakobe, watch your back, babes. Watch your back, okay? We traded up for Jeremiah Trotter Jr. Yes, Nakobe Dean was a 3rd round. Trotter was a 5th round. That doesn't matter when we get to camp. None of the rounds, none of the picks, none of that money matter. Jeremiah Trotter is going to be coming to compete. Okay, so like I said, just early on projection, Nakobe, Devin White. But that could very much change. Okay, this is a legacy. This is somebody who was taken in the 5th round. He might feel like, dang, I fell all the way to the 5th. I thought I was going 3rd round. And he want to prove something. So I saw somebody on Twitter say if Nakobe Dean even stubs his toe, Jeremiah taking his spot. Y'all be cracking me up. And then also backups, Orm Burks, Ben Van Summerman. I see us keeping, like I said, I see about 3 outside linebackers and guys that we can use on special teams as well, like Zach Bond, Jalyx Hunt probably going to get in special teams early as well. We love throwing them guys out in special teams early. And then in the actual inside linebackers, I see us keeping around 4 or 5. So that's who I see. Nolan, Jalyx, Zach, Nakobe, Trotter, Devin White, Orm Burks, Ben. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Like I said, very early on. Still early on. Still a lot of football to be played. Still a lot of ball to be played. Still a lot of stuff to prove. But that's the early on linebacker room rebuild. A lot of new faces. A lot of guys that has to step up and getting pulled up the depth chart. That's a position that we need to pop. That's a position we need to pop. That's a position we need to have some dogs, period. So we going to see and we going to hear who's barking come September. But y'all like this video, leave a comment, subscribe, keep rock with me. Also, make sure to check out the links down below. Buy me a coffee at Field this channel. Shout out the official Symone With The Sports merch collection. And talk to you guys next time. Bye.